Welcome to Chickenhawkfarmstead, and today I got something cool. This is Jack Spirko's personal vacuum canner. Now I got it. We'll just leave it at that. But I'm going to try it out for the first time today. So we have jars here, freeze dried Skittles, pan on, just loose, one turn. Got two of them we're going to try out. So I figure if something bad happens to these, not a lot, it's some Skittles. And actually, probably be good for me if something did happen. But vacuum canner, simple concept. Got a pressure canner, nice sealed, strong container. Got our gauge on it, release valve, and vacuum pump here with hoses. All right, so put it on top, and let's see how this thing works. Like I said, I've never used one before. I understand the concepts and stuff. That's it. So that's on. Let's flip our vacuum pump on, see what happens. Hopefully you can see the gauge there. If not, maybe I'll zoom in on it or something. I'm going to come around and watch with you though. All right, this valve is closed, and we're just waiting to see what happens. I don't feel or hear any leaks. We'll give it about a minute and see what happens. Now, I do have the little vacuum canner that sticks on top of here and vacuum seals it. That's great. But personally, I believe this is probably going to get a lot more of a vacuum, so it's going to get more of the air, more of the oxygen out than that little one does. You know, the little handheld battery operated thing. Just a lot more power to it, and we're going to be able to, like I said, get a lower atmosphere. I don't know what it's called. Let me know below. You probably be watching this and you probably know more than I do. So we'll let this go for a minute or two. And the other thing cool about this, you can do like 8 of them at a time. I think it is, or something. We'll check the capacity. Now these are too tall to fit in there, but I'm wondering with dry goods like this, if I turn it sideways, I'm gonna give it a shot in a minute. That's what I'm gonna do next, and see how that does. But I don't know. It says we're at 0. How long has that been? Been about a minute. See what happens. See if it's good or bad. Be right back. Said be right back, but I don't know why I stopped it. We're gonna turn this off and break the seal. All right, so let's kill the pump. Turn our valve, and we got no air, no sound. So it doesn't seem like it did anything. Take 2. So what do you think it is? All right, I don't know if you can hear it. It's on again. I don't know why that first attempt didn't really work. I didn't think it would take that long. I've taken this off though. You can put your hand on there and it's sucking through here, so I know this is good. The only thing I can guess is maybe being such a small pump, it may take a couple minutes. So I'm gonna let it run for about 5 minutes. Let's see what happens. I'll zoom you in on the pressure gauge. Let you watch. Fast forward though. You know, we'll try to make this somewhat entertaining or. All right, you see that dirt there? There's a little bit more over here. This hole was plugged up. So I'm guessing that's it. So let's try this again. I'll let you see the gauge here. And I'm going to hook the hose back in. This is why we need to test stuff out. And also equipment maintenance, because, yeah, that was majorly clogged up. But it was just a matter of cleaning it out. All right, be right back. All right, as you saw, that's all it was a little clog in a hole. So let's crack this open and see what happened. Not see what happened. See if it worked. Goes out. Yeah. And that thing is sealed. Oh, we only had 50%. This one did not seal. So, something to keep in mind. All right. Now I'm going to try and see if we can get any kind of seal on here. See what happens, right? Be back. All right, our last quick experiment for the day is a half-gallon jar on its side, and then that other half-gallon, or quart jar that didn't seal the first time. We're going to try that. I'm going to take it up to 20. If anybody knows where it should be for a good, what's considered a good vacuum, let me know. I'm going to have to do some research and look it up. Like I said, I got this thing. I hadn't used it. Had some time, had some space. Want to try it out and see how it goes. So let's check this out and then see what happens. Start to finish. All right, we got the unopened one here. And then this one is unopened. Put in there sideways. It just doesn't fit. It's too tall. That's the worst part. I gotta put some marks on this thing or something. I'm terrible at this. There we go. Close our valve. Turn it on. Okay, we're going to do 20 this time. All right, now I know we need to close this or open this quickly so that way it sucks those lids right on. All right, up top. See if we got a seal. Good seal there. And hey, check that out. Like it. And like I said, we can get, I don't know how many it is. It's like 4, 5, 6, 7, probably 8 or 9, quart jars at a time we're doing there instead of doing one at a time. So if this is out in a convenient spot, things come throw it out, plug it up. This does make sense. And it's a lot faster. So let me know what you thought. You ever tried one? You ever thought about building one? I thought about building one, but then I was fortunate enough to get this one. So I was happy with that. Because now I ain't got to build one. And I got one. Yeah. But the parts seem pretty easy. It looks like they just went through one of the holes. I think this might be a company that reached out to him and gave it to him or made it for him. I'm not really sure. There's no real branding or anything like that. There's a giant warning label. And yeah, but this is a fully functioning unit. So, and something that looks like anybody can build for not too bad of a price, especially if you can find a pressure canner for cheap, or an old one that you don't use, because we never did whether like water bath canning or pressure canning, and I got to carry electric canner if I want to do any of that. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. Like, share, and subscribe, because we're going to be testing this out more. I want to do the marshmallow test with this one and with the one I got inside and do some comparables to see if this, how much of a difference or how much better it is to just do this than use that little thing. And we'll see if we can research that a little bit. If you got any advice or any suggestions on ways to test how good that seal really is inside the jar, the only thing I can think, I'm pretty sure like a marshmallow, it's supposed to expand or something like that. Yeah, so let me know about some of the tests you would like me to try. See what happens. Later.